A tornado over an unpopulated area in Wagon Mound, New Mexico is shown. Text on screen reads, "Being prepared, tornadoes." Video by the National Weather Service in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Jennifer Shoemake, meteorologist, appears on screen in front of a stucco background. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration logo and the National Weather Service logo are behind her on the right.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Shoemake, and I'm a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A tornado is a violently rotating column of air that is in contact with both the ground and a cumulonimbus cloud. The winds in a tornado can reach hundreds of miles per hour. Tornadoes can happen anywhere in the world, and New Mexico is no exception. Contrary to popular myths, tornadoes even occur over bodies of water and in mountainous areas. No matter where you live, it is important to have a plan in place to protect yourself in the event of a tornado before it actually happens.
A tornado on the side of the road in Dora, New Mexico is shown. A car can be seen driving on the road. Text on screen reads, "What is the difference between a tornado watch and warning?" Jennifer appears on screen again in front of a stucco background. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration logo and the National Weather Service logo are behind her on the right.
It is vital to understand the difference between a tornado watch and a tornado warning. A tornado watch is generally issued hours before tornadoes are expected to develop. A watch does not mean that tornadoes will occur, but it does mean that tornadoes are possible, as conditions are favorable for tornadoes to occur.
An example of a tornado watch that was in effect for northeast New Mexico on May 7, 2019, appears on screen. A tornado watch is issued for multiple counties and is in effect for several hours. Jennifer appears on screen again in front of a stucco background. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration logo and the National Weather Service logo are behind her on the right.
This is your notification that you need to stay aware and have a plan in place should tornadoes occur. A tornado warning is issued when a tornado is occurring or is imminent. Once you receive a tornado warning for your location, this is your notification that it is time to act and seek shelter.
An example of a tornado warning that was in effect for Las Vegas, New Mexico on August 9, 2017 appears on screen. A tornado warning is a storm-based warning in the form of a geographic polygon. It is typically in effect for 30 to 45 minutes. A photo of tornado damage in Roswell, New Mexico is shown. A shed is destroyed with its debris on the ground. Text on screen reads, "Where can I seek shelter from a tornado?" Jennifer appears on screen again in front of a stucco background. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration logo and the National Weather Service logo are behind her on the right.
The best place to seek shelter is in an underground shelter or basement. If that's not available, pick a room in the interior part of your house or on the lowest floor away from windows, such as a bathroom or closet. A mobile home is not safe during a tornado either. If in a mobile home, it is safer to leave and seek shelter on the lowest floor of a nearby building. If that's not available, seek shelter in a ditch or depression in the ground away from the mobile home and cover your head.
A funnel cloud over a neighborhood in Taos, New Mexico is shown. Text on screen reads, "What if I'm in my car when a tornado warning is issued?" Jennifer appears on screen again in front of a stucco background. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration logo and the National Weather Service logo are behind her on the right.
If you're caught traveling during a tornado warning, the best thing to do is seek shelter as quickly as possible in a nearby sturdy building. If there's flying debris while you're driving, pull over and park. If you are unable to find shelter elsewhere, leave your car and find a place outdoors that is lower than the surrounding area, such as a ditch. Cover your head with your hands. This situation is not ideal, and the best thing you can do is to not travel during a warning.
A tornado over an unpopulated area in Wagon Mound, New Mexico is shown. Text on screen reads, "What about seeking shelter under an overpass?" Jennifer appears on screen again in front of a stucco background. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration logo and the National Weather Service logo are behind her on the right.
No matter how tempting it is, never seek shelter under an overpass. They are among the worst places to seek shelter during a tornado. Seeking shelter under an overpass puts you and everyone around you at a greater risk of being killed or seriously injured by flying debris. The narrow passage under an overpass causes an increase in wind speeds under the bridge, and flying debris can become dangerous missiles.
A tornado over an unpopulated area near Roswell, New Mexico is shown. Text on screen reads, "When do tornadoes occur?" Jennifer appears on screen again in front of a stucco background. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration logo and the National Weather Service logo are behind her on the right.
Peak tornado season is during the months of April, May, and June. However, tornadoes happen at all times of the year, during all times of the day. Nighttime tornadoes are especially dangerous as they occur during times when most people are asleep. That is why it is important to have an alert system that will wake you up when you are asleep.
A picture of a NOAA All Hazards weather radio with strobe light and bed shaker attachments is shown on screen.
NOAA weather radio will sound an alarm when a tornado warning is issued, and bed shakers and strobe lights can be added for those who are deaf or hard of hearing.
Jennifer appears on screen again in front of a stucco background. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration logo and the National Weather Service logo are behind her on the right.
Put together a safety kit in your safe place that includes items such as food, water, extra clothing and blankets, extra shoes, money, and any important documents that you may need. Also consider adding a helmet, as head injuries are the leading cause of death in a tornado. Staying aware of changing weather conditions and following these preparedness tips will help ensure you and your loved ones are safe during a tornado. Thanks for joining us.
A tornado over an unpopulated area in Wagon Mound, New Mexico is shown. Text on screen reads, "Being prepared, tornadoes." Video by the National Weather Service in Albuquerque, New Mexico.